38. Practicing Zen meditation while remaining immersed in sexual concerns is like cooking sand for a meal. Practicing Zen meditation while yet not avoiding killing any living thing is like a person who plugs their own ears and then shouts something important to himself. Practicing Zen meditation with a mind that would steal is like trying to fill a leaky bowl. And a liar who practices Zen meditation is a person who would try to use feces for incense. Even for the one who has much wisdom, such failings can only lead you to the way of demons. Commentary. This illuminates the most basic guidelines for our practice. It encompasses the traditional threefold practice, precepts, meditation, wisdom, through which we can cut off the karmic outflows, sensual craving, desire for becoming, attachment to false views, ignorance. In the Hinayana tradition, precepts are used to receive the Dharma and also help us to live by it. In a matter of speaking, these are the outer nature of the precepts, and keeping them is an end in itself. Mahayana students use precepts to seek their mind, cutting off mind at its root. Therefore, in the Hinayana, precepts protect the Dharma by teaching us not to violate it with the actions of our body, while the Mahayana emphasizes keeping mind precepts so that we do not stray from the Dharma through the arising of our thinking mind. Lust blots out our pure nature. Killing living beings cuts off our innately compassionate mind. Taking things not given cuts off our good fortune, merit, and virtue. Lying cuts off the truth of things as they are. For though you have already attained some insight and may even possess the 6 supernatural powers, you will fall onto the path of demons and be forever denied access to these teachings of perfect enlightenment unless you abstain from killing, stealing, lustful attachment, and deception. These 4 precepts are the foundation for all of the precepts. They are explained here at such great length to prevent you from violating them even in thought. Not following after the thinking mind is what is meant by precepts, sila. Not giving rise to thinking, but keeping a mind before thinking arises is what is known as meditation, samadhi. And not being guided into action by foolish thought is what is known as wisdom, prajna. Put another way, precepts capture the thief, our deluded mind, our defiled mind. Meditation ties up the thief, and wisdom kills the thief. Only a strong, uncracked bowl made from the precepts can contain the pure, clear water of meditation, reflecting wisdom like the moon on its surface. This threefold practice is the foundation for all the countless dharmas. It had been explained here specifically to prevent all of the karmic outflows. Had the Buddha who enunciated this threefold practice been reckless in his teaching? Or perhaps even Bodhidharma, who reiterated it, should be accused of telling lies? 39. People lacking in virtue do not rely on the Buddha's precepts, nor do they maintain vigilance over the 3 kinds of karma of thought, speech, and action. Such people lead a lazy and dissolute life, looking down on others and provoking quarrels. Commentary. Once you break the precepts, even in your mind, then every imaginable misdeed will appear as well. Capping word. Those who practice the Dharma should always keep in mind that, in an instant, legions of karmic demons can spread like a flash fire. Their intent is to distort and taint these teachings on how to find a correct way and correct life. It is especially true during this period of the decline of the Dharma. 40. If you do not abide by the precepts, in your next rebirth, you will not even be able to receive the body of a mangy fox. How then can you even imagine attaining the fruit of pure wisdom by living like this? Commentary. You should abide by the precepts as if, by doing so, you were serving the Buddha himself. Then it is as if the Buddha were constantly with you. Take as models the monk who endured being tied and bound with living grasses by thieves, and the monk who refused to report the goose that swallowed a priceless gem, preferring instead to absorb the blame and scorn of others who believed that he had absconded with the jewel, rather than see the goose be killed to have the gem removed. 41. To get out of the cycle of life and death, it is absolutely essential that you first cut off your desires and lusting. Commentary. Attachment is the root cause of our endless transmigration through birth and death. Is it not enough to see that the lust that our parents kindled in each other was the condition that produced our own bodies? The Buddha said about this, "You will never shake off the dust of defilement and delusion if you do not cut off the lusting mind." He also taught, once you let yourself get tangled up in sensual desires, you are soon dragged to the gate of error. Burning with desire and burning passion are terms we use often in everyday life. They show that constant desire and lusting are to our mind as flame is to dry wood.